Steve Basic Architect. We're out here at our Riverside Project. Look behind me. You know, we haven't done a walk around the outside of this yet. We talked a little bit about the siding application and the ideas behind it, the mock-ups and such. We still have the mock-up on the ground over there. But you can see here, we're near completion of the siding. We're using a Boral product. It's a fly ash board. They're 1x3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 1x8s. You can see they're in a random pattern. They have a 3/16 inch strong open vertical joint between each of the boards. They're set on a UV batten strip that's made by Benjamin Opdyke, and all of that system is on top of Benjamin Opdyke's Invisavrap, which is then on top of our Zip R9 sheathing. So that's basically our whole water managed, water control exterior siding system. You can see it here. Our metal roof is on, fascia boards are in place. You can see all the siding here. Now, in a few select locations, you can see here, there is no siding applied. We actually have a different siding that we're going to install at these, I call them window towers, but basically it's the whole vertical section of the windows here. And you can see as we go around that these windows were intentionally placed and intentionally sized on the first floor and the second floor so that we got these vertical rising towers here. So you can see all of the siding is in. Those are our intakes and outtakes. If you haven't seen that video on the Zender system, go check it out. As we walk around, we have our large lift and slide door here. So we'll have a small deck that'll get you down here to the ground and have a patio. In this corner here, finished. We also have our landscape architect is working on a series of retaining walls here. We're going to walk down the hill, but eventually we'll have a nice set of stairs here built into the retaining wall system. But as we get down here, you can see we have a walkout of our basement system. This is all ICF up to the first floor. You can see the guys are prepping and getting ready to do the siding up there. They've actually started on this side here. So as we come across here, you can see we have that lift and slide door to the basement workshop. If you haven't seen that video where we highlighted the workshop plan, go check that out. And then you can see here we have more of our Boral, and then we have these aluminum hat channels here. We're going to reserve talking about that because that's a video unto itself. We have a special siding system that's going to go in there. But the majority of this, you know, you can see here, we have our 3/16 inch joint. We have a hemmed piece of flashing here, and you can see the hem on the bottom side there. The hem is basically where the flashing just folds over. Gives us a nice stiff look there. So any of the water that gets in this joint system gets kicked out at the bottom here, and it gets kicked out over what will be a veneer stone. So we have a metal lath, our drainage plane, a metal lath, and then our synthetic stone, or in this case here, it's actually going to be real stone, just cut to a thin veneer and installed on here from here down. So hence, you know, the 2 1/4 inch overhang here gives us that space for that synthetic stone to rise up underneath there and connect our grounding rod from the early foundation photos. And then as we come around the front here, you can see the siding. We have our accent siding, and like I said, we're going to reserve talk on that until we do a video specifically on that. We have our front entry door there. You can see it's very well protected. It's recessed. It's going to work out to have a nice series of steps and landscape here by the landscape architect working on it. The doors, we're still probably a couple weeks out getting that. That was actually fabricated in Europe, also in Slovakia, and put together triple glazed system there. And then of course the sidewall to the garage. And then we'll finish up with the little recess up here. You can see we have that recess corner, and the reason it faces the front is, you know, this town has a requirement that you need to be able to see the numbers or the address numbers of the house from the street, so the fire department can properly identify the house from the street. So we're a fair distance away from the street, so the homeowner did, you know, as big as he could, but we have a nice recess there. We're going to backlight the address numbers, and it should work out quite fine. But anyways, that's our progress walk. Siding is near completion. We're going to do a video and we're going to talk about that accent siding, so stay tuned for that. That should be getting posted here shortly, so go check that out. And yeah, until next time, this is our Riverside Project. I'm Steve Basic, architect. Long live our buildings.